Nothing quite like it, Sean. What are you up to, mate? How are they hanging? Hey, Gabe. Is it too weird that my camera's not quite level? Should I level the camera? Picked up one of these dealios. Will it focus? The old battery volt cell meter. So I can see if my batteries have use. Guys, is it too weird that my camera's not quite level? The old yeah, I don't know. Does Hans have one? Okay, I think I like that better. Yeah. Yeah, I just picked one up just in case I'm doing like a comp or something, just so I can double check the battery juice before making a run.
Down here, have a look.
Oh.
See what else.
Oh, my dad has. What's up, guys? What's up, Midwest microcrawlers? My dad always tries to prank me every April Fool's, and he has gotten me a lot. Especially because I don't live in the same country as him, so I don't always know what's going on. And or as well, you know, so he's always getting me. This year, though, I was privy to it for just a split second as I was reading his message. I was like, oh, but then I was like, no. He tried to tell. He lives in quite rural New Zealand, and he tried to tell me he found a gold nugget in the creek by his house. The fucker. And he just sent me a clip of him wading around in the creek looking for more gold. Busted. Guys, the chat is popping off. Hit that like button. Hey, Bushcraft. Guys, check out how high tech I am. The setup is going crazy. Got the webcam, got the tablet on a mount now. Did I check my IG messages? Oh, Mayhem just messaged me. Yeah. Hey, thanks ARTR chat for indoctrinating me. What's up, nerd? I don't really have a whole lot planned tonight, guys. I was like, oh yeah, I want to go live just because I always have fun. But then I realized I don't really have a whole lot going on. So if you guys have any ideas or anything, What's up, Ed? Is it Ed? How would I pronounce it? I don't know where to like separate the names there. Hey, Midwest Microcrawlers, did you add me on Facebook as a friend, just out of curiosity? Because you mentioned that. What's your idea, Vaders? I know you mentioned that you knew the guy I sold the Miata to, and he was the only mutual friend we have. What's your idea, Vaders? I think I did finish it, Lurk. So my dad always tries to prank me. He's got me a bunch of different times. This year he tried to prank me, telling me that he found a gold nugget, a pretty big one. And for just a second, I believe I was like, but then I was like, and oh, sweet, dude. Heck yeah, dude. Yeah, with you being in Illinois, it's not out of the realm of possibility that I make an appearance. That's cool. And so I was like, nah, not this time, Dad. And then he just sent me a clip of him wading around in the creek by his house looking for some more gold nuggets. Build a vehicle that only goes downhill. Get that. Vaders? That's it. Yeah. I already got one, dude. Hold on. Ready? It's a rare steer deadbolt. That this thing is awesome at going downhill, dude. Rear steer deadbolt. Yo, guys, the chat is popping off this morning. I love it. Did I say this morning? You got any other good ideas, Vaders? Yeah. Yeah, I don't even know what Bugs is, but I remember when Trey weighed it was like 68 front or something. I need to add some real weight hangers to it. Maybe we could mess with that tonight. What's up, Wrench Crawler? Long story short, inflatable doll. Nice one, Sean. What do you guys do for work? I do like carpentry and stuff, and I built a mantle today. I might have to duck out shortly. I think the person I built it for is going to show up here in about an hour or so. They live in my neighborhood to get it. But what do you guys do for work? That's a great idea, Vaders. HVAC. Nice, dude. Fabrication and fire chief. Cool. So fabrication, is that like metal fab? Fire chief is sweet, dude. My neighbor actually, 2 houses down, is a fireman. Yeah, sorry, yeah, in Scott, we call here in the US, everyone, it's all about faux mantles and stuff. So it's like that's awesome. Midwest, my grandpa in Germany had a big metal fab shop, and they had CNC plasma tables and everything else. Drive a forklift, build hot rods on the side. That's awesome. Wow, cabinet maker for 40 years. Nice, dude. That's wicked. Yeah, I just kind of do like small remodel, carpentry, flooring, tile stuff. Sean's not working. It quit snowing, so now Sean's unemployed. No, Scott. I no longer use the correct measurements. I use inches and feet. Disgusting. Were you forking around back in the day? Look. All right, let's see something we can do. Oh, yeah. Let's see if I have some tungsten or something I can use to make a... Oh. I'm all over the place, guys. I'm all over the joint. Nice one, Vaders. It's not quite that ridiculous, Scott, to be fair. And it's just like, if you're working in the trades, you're communicating with other people the measurements you need. It's just impossible not to use the common measurement types. Oh, nice one, Ed. Is it Ed? I had one in my cart the other day, but I had Venmo, and I don't think Mias takes Venmo, so I didn't end up ordering it. What kind of hours do you work with that, Vaders? So did you, Greystone, you started the build and then you were like, meh, not vibing with it? Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, I'm usually just like 30 seconds is usually the smallest I work with. That's fine for me. So what did you not like about the dig? Oh, what am I doing? Yeah, it is so annoying. I wish America would just start using metric system. Makes so much more sense, especially with temperature. Hold up, Plank. It hangs down? What are you up to, Clink? I think it's around $100 for the chassis and dig. Look, I think it's around 100. Hey, has anybody messed with the micro underscore dual motor transmissions where it's like the front and rear are powered by two different brushed motors? See bushcraft? Nice. Sleep well, bushcraft. Night night. Yeah, I mean, I think the idea of the dig is awesome, but I guess it could definitely like hinder performance if it is just too bulky. It throws off the CG and the front weight bias. Nice Greystone. What? How did that work as far as like receiver, like the controlling it with the transmitter? Okay. Cool. Oh, nice one, Sean. You get a splitter. Well, I bought one used from the guy who bought my Miata, so I'll try and mess with one at some point. I don't know what a splitter is, to be honest with you, Scott. All right, let's figure. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? I thought I had some servo wires to shorten, but I don't remember which rig I'd been planning on doing that in. No, not really. My wife's in Seattle, so I'm just chilling with the kids. So nothing exciting happening. Although they're going to my in-laws on Saturday, so I'll be rolling solo. Splice an additional motor wire in, so they both run to the EAC. The Tomski Tavern. Yes, boys, come on over. We can crawl. We can set up some lights around my rock pile, and we can crawl all night long. It'll be sensational. So I think the way the micro underscore things work is they have an ESC, like it's like part of the deal. So let's see. Cross that bridge when I get there, I suppose. That sounds sensational, Sean. If only you were a drinker. Now, you do have some good sayings for a guy who doesn't drink. That's for sure. Taters, is that the only thing you ever say on my stream? You were in high school once, yes. I too was in high school. You know what's funny, actually? I lived in Germany when I was 16. I decided to go to Germany for a year to do high school. And in Germany, the legal drinking age is 16, and I turned 16 in Germany. So I was like, I'm 16, I can go buy booze now. Got real drunk. Then in New Zealand, it's 18. So I turned 18 in New Zealand 2 years later. Was able to pick up buy booze legally. And then here I actually moved here before I turned 21, so I've turned like the legal drinking age 3 times. That was pretty funny. Nice one, Scott. That's awesome, dude. Where in Germany did you go? You know what? A little embarrassing. And in Germany, I think I got absolutely blasted on sangria. Just like some dude. Booze in Germany is so cheap, it's criminal. Yeah, I mean, I don't know that it's a good fact. May have sculpted my life in some sort of way, but still kicking. Yeah, I mean, but yeah, you did right. I mean, if you go east of Germany, you know, like Czech Republic, Poland, it gets so cheap. But even in Germany, relative to the US and New Zealand, it's so cheap. It's mad. Groceries in general are way cheaper in Germany than here, which is strange. Oh, guys, I'm sorry. I don't really know what to do. I guess maybe I. You want to spend a long time in Australia? That's a mistake. Funny story, I was letting my dog out last night. I let her back in the house, and a few minutes later, a coyote came running up to me and started stomping my feet and yelled at it. It was my dog. Guys, can we get some prayer hands for Sean? He's really losing it. Guys, can we please get some prayer hands? Say a quick prayer for Sean. Yeah. He's not doing well. I'm going to attempt to extrapolate what Sean meant. Sean, did you mean that you let a coyote into your house instead of your dog? That's almost what it sounds like. Where was your dog? Oh, for some reason these Mia's ISOs have gold hardware. No prayer hands in the chat for Sean. Damn, Sean. Oh man, you really are struggling. You really are struggling, Sean. My God. Thanks, Sundown. Damn, guys, Sean is really in the trenches right now. Oh my God. You're a mess, Sean. Oh, you're working on a Maz build right now. Nice. Heck yeah, Sundown. Showing my I'm not even a religious man, but I'm praying for you. Alright guys, I'm gonna try and modify these axles like I've done with my Bugs ones, where I'm giving them slightly more caster. This might not be the right knife for it. I might need a bigger knife. Yeah. That would be cool. Vaders. Hey Vaders, you know better than most. What's the for real? What's the durability like on a 3D printed housing? I'm gonna stop until I have a better knife. Well, that pretty much rules out 3D printed axle housings for me, Vaders. Because I'd be dropping rigs and getting stuck between rocks and getting bound up all the time. I'm not up to speed with all the 3D print jargon, to be honest. I've seen Clayton chat about PT. Yeah, I mean, you just gotta take one look at Bugs. I didn't do any weathering. Good one, Scott. I run my rigs hard. When you break things, you just find the weak spots. You can make them stronger. My chair's pissing me off. It's so squeaky. So guys, you coming over to my house on Saturday night? We can party. Yep. I break stuff a lot. I think Clayton was saying that he just switched to PETG for his bodies because it's more heat resistant. Hell, I don't know. I'm with you, Sean. Yeah, no, I'm not too far from you. I'm kind of creeped out. You know my address, don't you, Midwest? Yeah, I'd like to get 3D printed at some point, but I'm not in a rush. I'm gonna have Clayton print me some gates. Oh, damn, that would have been sick, Midwest. I already stuck it in the mail today, though. That would have been dope, though. We could have went crawling. I have some amazing crawl spots here. I don't know what your crawl spots are like up in Illinois, but we got some fantastic spots down here. You should come down sometime. Guys, Lurk is dropping some juice in the chat. Little project. Little jobby. Little jobby. Are you talking about a 3D printer, Scott? Or what are you talking about? Does anybody else have a box full of like different transmission parts? What do you mean by OJ? Look. No, it's not a Bronco. It's a secret, but it's not a Bronco. That's kind of funny. Also dead. See you, Clink. Thanks for tuning in. Hit that like button on the way out if you haven't already. Yeah, I hear good things about the Bamboo Labs for beginners. Thanks, Clink. What's one tool that you guys use that you don't see a lot of people talk about a lot? I use these little tiny little screws quite a lot. These little, I don't know, future build plans. Well, I'm waiting on one thing from a guy who's making me a really cool thing that I want to kind of keep on the DL just for funsies, but it's going to be a cool build for like a class 3 type rig. And then I'm also going to be doing more of a scale rig with whatever Lurk sends me. And then I also have this just like random build that I'm waiting on a motor. I want to use one of the Mofo pancake motors on. I'm waiting for an Acres mount. I ordered some Acres mounts. Awesome trailer park kids. Hell yeah, dude. It turned out so good. I love it as well. I actually just sold it, unfortunately, but making room for another cool build. Hit up Magnus on Etsy if you're after it. Like, Vaders, do you mean like have people send me their rigs? If people are interested in that, I could potentially see that happening. Scott, is there really that big of a difference between the NSDRC and the PTK? Trey said he didn't think there was big. There is that big a difference? Really? Damn, I might have to try one, but I don't really want to because I really like the PTK servos. And if I get something that like ruins them for me, then I'll be sad. Yeah, are you guys running your PTK servos on like high voltage? Because mine kick ass. Vader, these Vader, back to your King of the Course thing. I used to saying that I should like ask people if they want to send me their rigs. Because I mean that hadn't really crossed my mind at all, to be honest. I figured people would probably not be into it, but if they are, I would totally do that. We can all name the different lines. That'd be fun. Okay, I'm just gonna not try an NSDRC. Yeah, you gonna send me a rig? That'd be cool. I have 2 more PTK servers on the way, so I'm just not going to mess with anything else. I don't want to have them ruined for me, if that makes sense. I do have a ton of really cool, challenging lines on my rock pile, and I keep adding to it. But I guess once I start it, I can't add to it anymore. Were you getting bricked up, dude? Dude, going from the Endura 11 kg server to a PTK server had me bricked up. For real. Scott, I think I'm coming to New Zealand in end of Feb. You want me to bring you anything? Yeah, I'm not gonna try an SDRC. I'm fine with spending $25 on a server that I'm satisfied with. Yeah, Scott, if you want, you can you could have stuff sent to my house, and then I can just send it to you whenever I get to New Zealand. Just don't get anything big, so I can just stuff it into my suitcase. Glowbat. That's like a cheap Amazon type brand, isn't it, Sundown? The Shift servo. I'm gonna look it up. So, are the NSDRCs just way stronger, or what's the deal? I'm looking up the Shift servos. Oh yeah, I've seen those. Yeah, no, I'm not spending $80 on a servo. That's ridiculous. That's insane. Just so smooth. So I feel like the Endura 11 kg ones are smoother than the PTK, but they're just like miles weaker. Low backed micro servo. Is this the one that you're using, Sundown? Is that it? Yeah, Endura has like didn't they discontinue the 11 and now they just have the 15? It's still $40 though. I'm just gonna live in ignorance. PTK ignorance. And my poor ignorance for sure. Ooh. I mean, yeah. Frick. I mean, I don't know. I feel like if my PTK servos had more power, they would just be busting stuff. All right, Sean. Guys, Sean likes EMX servos. Sundown, that makes no sense. You just said if you're going to spend $40, spend $60. What's all that about? Why are we not binding here? Ooh, I can try my voltmeter. I'm trying to demonstrate that the servo strength here, or how fast it is. All right, we're Bugs is alive, but like shit's so fast. But it isn't the smoothest. I will give you that. Oh, I don't know. 6 volt because it's a cheap server, cheap ESC. Little snappy boy. Bugs can do more pull-ups than I can do, that's for sure. Getting them getting an oblique workout in. I mean, it's just on 6 volts, Grayson, but yeah. I mean, maybe NSGRCs are that much better. Someday I'll try one, I'm sure. But for now, I'm going to live in bliss. Joyful ignorance. Maybe, Vader, maybe I would. I don't know if I've used an NSGRC server on just like running somebody else's rig. I haven't really paid attention to that, to be honest. But yeah, send me a rig with NSGRC server, ruin my life. Yeah, PTKs suck, dude. Don't buy them, guys. Don't buy them. PTKs are ass. Let's drop the price again. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's real big. It is a pain. It is a pain in the ass. That's the worst thing about it. I literally just have it zip tied to the chassis rail here. It's so big and annoying. It's got rock rash on it. Later, Sean. Enjoy it while you can, buddy. Sean, are you guys gonna have more kids? Oh, okay. He's not going anywhere. He's just little Sean is here too. Hey, little Sean. So I just yeeted something across the room, and it's dark. Yeah, I did shorten the wires, and like folded them over so they're all facing the same direction. I can send you a better picture, but it's nothing fancy, unfortunately. That is the worst part about them. It's that they're so much bigger than other ESCs. Like, here's the dinky and next to the giant Escape AM32 one, but for $13. What's up, Legati? We're just I'm just coping over here, trying to shut my to pretend like PTK servers are good, while everyone else tells me that NSDRC servers are way better. Yeah, because the wires come out the top. Look. Yeah, it's literally literally just it's just right here. It's like tucked up against the legs then. So mean ass, boys. I bet you I knew what I fired. I know what I fired across the room. Damn. Yeah. I mean, there are small transmitters out there, right? Like this guy. What are you saying? Meaning receivers. Yeah, I didn't realize Struth was a thing. Never heard that before. Think about it, guys. Yeah, I mean, if you look at some of the high-end ones, they basically are like a phone with a handle, like the Noble and stuff, right? Think. Guys, it's official. We're starting to oh, Vaders. If we do that, what's it going to be called? The not King of the Hill, guys. If people want to send me the rigs and I can film them on my lines, but Vaders is gone. Damn. I'll have to DM his ass. Oh shit. Oh, I gotta go, guys. The dude's picking up the mantle. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. We back. What do you guys reckon? See, Legati? I guess send me a picture of it, look. I don't know. What do you guys call these things? It's like not an orange. I always call them mandarins. Okay, look. Clementine. Gay. Nah, I'm just kidding. Okay, look, yeah, I mean... yeah, I've heard cuties a lot. I had a mandarin tree in my yard growing up. Look, guys, tell Luke to stop bothering me. Send me a picture of it, Luke. I'm not just gonna say yes. I had a mandarin tree growing up in my yard growing up. It was awesome. Climbing up in there and you're not bothering me, Luke. I'm just kidding. If you guys ever get one of these, I'm just messing around, Luke. Yes, mandarins are delicious. Tangerines, cuties, whatevs. Send me a picture, Luke. Like, and then we can all talk about it. You had a Cantonese tree? Nice one. Nice one, Sean. Oh man, I feel like I heard a really good joke recently. Can't think of it though. Guys, what's your top 3 fruit? Jokes about when you get grown. That's all my wife ever does with my jokes is groan. Yeah, what's your top speed, guys? Should we try bugs with some bigger wheels, seeing as Punch Monkey said it still wouldn't hit Punch Monkey's recommendations. But strawberries, watermelons, and oranges. That's an interesting top 3. I'm looking at it, look. You're adding some extras to it, like some KC lights. You misspelled lights though, look. Oh, here we go. I got the videos. I got the pics. That is a nice body. I see a PTK servo back there, guys. Look, Lurch just sent me this picture. There's a PTK servo back there. Let me think on it, Lurch. Let me think on it. I'm not. What do you guys reckon? Should I run some big wheels on bugs? Looks insane like that. Asian pears, honeydew, apples. What is a honeydew? Is that a kind of melon? Okay, I figured. I don't think any melons make my top 3. Nice hat, look. You goofball. Another absolute zinger from Sean there. Nah, tomato's not the best fruit. What do we got? What do we think, guys? Some big old honking wheels on bugs. Looks hilarious. I mean, not wheels, tires. They're cut and shut, so they're not like a precise size. They're around like 60, 61 or something, which would not be, which is not half of the wheelbase. I don't know who Jack LaLanne is. I'll try bugs with some bigger tires. All of my rigs would need enormous tires, though. I don't have any big tires big enough. I mean, you'd literally be running 70s. You'd be running 70s on a 140 wheelbase. It seems absurd. But I don't know the correct answer. It was very enjoyable watching that discourse between Punch Monkey and Boomslang. I wish we could get like I don't think it is, dude. He runs massive tires. I really don't think it was a troll recommendation. I mean, if you look at all of his builds, he has enormous tires on short wheelbase builds. My dog is bjorking. My dog's out there barking a bunch. I want to go check on what my dog's barking at. Yeah, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna see if my dog's barking at anything. Too bad I don't have one more. I'll work. No, yeah, my dog is Scandinavian. He Bjorks. Scott, you got some flies landing on you? Scott, what does an outdoor couch look like? Is it just like a regular couch you moved outside? Sean, how do you like crawling on your new course? Oh, okay. Like patio deck furniture. Dude, these mandarins be hitting. They're fire. Nice one, dude. Get some fake dragonflies on like one of those on like a little stick. People use that as like to scare flies away. That's cool. I'm glad you like it, Sean. Oh, we did try. Yeah, I vaguely remember that. I got a lot of rain today and yesterday, so mosquitoes might be popping up in a week or so here. Bugs are good for fish if they eat them. I don't really know what to do, guys. Should we just keep chatting or should we end the stream? Sharks. Sharks. Swedish fish. Mm-hmm. all-nighter. I need something to build though if I'm going to do an all-nighter. I don't know. We yapping. That's a pretty sweet joke. I should have said that out the gate, Sean. Crap. Oh, nice one, sundown. So what do you guys reckon? One thing that I think would be bad about having even bigger wheels than this is that you really start losing that CG. Your center of gravity just starts getting so high. And I don't know, maybe Punch Monkey is just talking from like a bouldering hardline point of view, like what he does, because he's not really a comp driver. Maybe a tiny bit more on the front, but it would probably just like tuck over the hood because the body is so low in the front. So it probably won't be an issue. Yeah, training clearance sucks. What's up, Stone City Crawlers? How's it going? I saw you subbed to my channel today. Pretty cool. Pretty cool, guys. Big W in the chat for Stone City Crawlers subscribing. Yeah, it's a weird one, eh? Because Punch Monkey, I don't think he's trolling. I think it really just depends on what your goals are and stuff. Maybe, like the hardline stuff that that he's into. His 50% rule applies, but I can't see for comping where turning radius and CG is no perks. Well, no. I mean, yeah. You guys know what I'm trying to say. I'm kind of thinking, guys. I'm kind of thinking right here, I might build like a little cabinet, and then on top of that have a scaled garage. What do you guys think? And then I can put this stuff like down below here, and then have more desk space. Now look. Get started now. I mean, okay, I can just end the stream and get started. Get on the tools. No, I'm not going to get on the tools right now. Have you just been hearing my name on Yep's stream because I harass him about potatoes and top speeds? He's always about to ban me, and luckily Lindsay thinks I'm funny or something. I swear I'd be banned. That would be a pain, Sean. Well, it depends how steep the hill is, isn't it, Scott? It depends on how steep the hill is. and how round the potato is. Yeah, gentleman bird. Like I have kind of. It's been. I haven't done any news just because I was getting tired of just like combing Instagram and the internet for just new releases, and I kind of lost motivation for the news a little bit. I might do one if I can find some more news that isn't just product releases. I'll make another segment, but I was just kind of getting tired of just doing product releases and having to find them all and stuff like that. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Did you guys know that potatoes have more vitamin C per calorie than oranges? It's 140 to 220 miles an hour. I don't know where you pull that number from, Sean, but that's pretty hilarious. I have a couple things to put in my shop whenever I have a weird cabinet. I have this little painting that my son made of a remote control car with a little easel. I have some like MISC 3D printed jacks and tools and stuff. Yeah, maybe if Vader's is serious about sending me a rig, and once that to happen, maybe I'll try to like set some lines on my course, and we can come up with names for them. I haven't 3D printed Jackson. What are you banging on about, Scott? Sweet. Yeah, I guess we can do that. Jack stand. Look how big my what are these guys? I'll have a little chainsaw. And I have this, which would take up most of the space, unfortunately. Maybe this could just live over here, and then over here I could have the shop. The Toto lift, yes. Sunday, what are you building? What rig are you making those axles for? Oh, as far as plans, also I need to paint a Yeti body. I have 3 bodies from Yeti that I need to paint. I need to get some sparkly paint or something. Ooh, boys, that was a yawn right there. Another accessory for the shop. If you were there, you'll know. You know. If anyone hasn't seen it, this carbon fiber part was my first ever chassis that I like hacked up to bits and then added this aluminum top to 2 years ago. I just keep it around for the lulz. Nice one. That sounds cool. Nylon X15s. I haven't tried X15s. They're kind of like PTKs. I'm not very motivated to try other axles because I'm happy with the Mias. And I have a lot of them. No worries, Stone City. I got it on Mind of Magnus's Etsy page. He makes a bunch of his own files. I think he sells the files and or you can buy a printed body from him. So it's Mind of Magnus on Instagram and Etsy and YouTube, although he hasn't been posting on YouTube. But he's actually a good friend of mine who lives like 2 hours from me. But yeah, definitely hit it. Check it out. He has a bunch of cool files, and he's a really good dude who's like trying to do this. I've never broken. Has anyone in the chat broken a Mia's axle shaft? I've never broken one. Yeah, absolutely, Stone City. Don't hesitate to ask. I'm not gonna. I mean, I'm literally just sitting here talking to you guys. Don't hesitate for a second to ask any questions. Yeah, I hope Trey does a roast and rigs in your chain shop. Although he didn't seem incredibly impressed by it, judging by the his reaction to it in the live, where he was like, "Oh, that stock truck with a ball on it." Yeah, I've never. I mean, I drive mine hard as heck too, and I've never broken a Mia's axle shaft. Yeah, I'm not trying to diminish your chain chomp. What's up, Sip? Your chain chomp build, Sean. I was just saying how I kind of interpreted Yep's reaction to it. Soup Sip. Yeah, I think Chain Chomp is sick also, and like you said, I want to see how it does on the frog. Did you do much testing with it, Sean, before you sent it off? Was it capable? Was it pretty capable? How's it going, Sep? Good to see you, mate. Guys, we're almost at 20 likes. Let's go. About 3 minutes of testing. How was your 3-minute impression? Did it seem like a decent rig? Sep, what have you been up to, mate? Top heavy for 220. Well, that's not ideal. That's kind of one reason that I like a light rig is because it's easy to make, any amount of weight really low is a bigger percentage of the overall weight down low. But the opposite is true as well. For any weight up high is a higher percentage up high. "4 p.m. black coffee time." Nice one, Scott. Watching some of the Fargo series, but my buddy had to sleep. Nice. I'm not familiar with the Fargo series. Has anyone in the chat watched Taskmaster? It's my favorite show. I feel like Scott might probably have. Nope, I haven't seen the Jury Duty season. I haven't even heard of that show. Nelson, come here. Oh, you're slightly. Oh, can you say hi? I was about to say, I watched Taskmaster, but Taskmaster is on YouTube. What do you reckon, Nelson? Okay, don't flip over my hardware. If this is Nelson, he's getting old. He's a good boy, though. He doesn't really like being held. He's a nice specimen, though. He does kind of need a bath, but here we go. Here he is. Pretty good dog right there. Nelson, you just stepped on my keyboard that's on the floor. Come on, man. Ah, nice. Greg is funny. Yep, off he goes. He doesn't like being in the basement because he can't, upstairs. He has, a good view of the surrounding areas. No, Nelson, as in the town I grew up in New Zealand. Look. Nelson in the chat, for real. He's quick. He's quick. I reckon he could beat Yeti and Trey in a race. But yes, I guess also Nelson from Simpsons. Nelson can be pretty quick when he wants to be. Definitely not the fastest dog. Oh, Indy for sure. Nelson's just a wee lad compared to Indy. He's not the most athletic, although compared to a human, he's still pretty quick. That's hilarious, look. That's freaking hilarious. I like it. For real. Lindsay is not going to be happy if she's lurking right now. She sees that. She will be plotting. I don't know if she is. She hasn't said anything, but she could be lurking. Who knows? Is that sarcastic, Sean? I told Trey he needs to figure out how he can do a live while he's packing orders so that he's not falling behind so much. It'd be hard not to go live if the boys are spamming you with gifted subs and super chats. I mean, I enjoy just chilling, mucking about, and on live. So I can see how Trey would want to do it more often. Even though, yeah, I do agree. Sometimes it seems like he's not enjoying it. I don't know. Maybe that's not fair. Maybe he's enjoying it. Yeah. It's mental, honestly. Like, I'm glad that, people can spend that much money on super chats and gifted subs. That ain't me, man. It's mental to me. No disrespect. No, I'm not trying to talk shit, but it just seems wild. Honestly, when you say you do what you can, like, are you saying you send some money sometimes, Sean? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, I mean, I just do it every now and then when my kids are watching, and then ask them to shout out my kids because my kids smile, and I don't know. I would rather support Trey by buying stuff on his website. Also, like, YouTube gets a not insignificant amount of that money, so I don't know. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me to be using a ton of to be doing a lot of that. Yeah, I like. So my YouTube account is still on an email address that I started in New Zealand. So for some reason, I can't change it to not New Zealand dollars, or at least I don't know how. So whenever I send them, it's in NZ dollars as well. No, it's cool because, like, send 2 New Zealand dollars, it's like 80 cents US. I feel like it's the opposite of broke looking. Oh, yes. I had asked this in Mini Mayhem stream, but I think I have 2 stock deadbolts on the way. And I was kind of thinking maybe I could do like a series where I do upgrades to one of them and leave one of them stock, or maybe just like, and then kind of we can do comparisons and see what upgrades do what or how they compare to a stock rig. It might be more of like a beginner-based thing so that beginners can see a comparison. What do you guys think? Do you guys have any ideas? Yeah, for real. I'm here for it, Scott. Guys, oh, shit. Last time we hit 20 likes, the stream crashed, remember? Okay, so what do you guys think? Gentleman Bird, like, I'm not exactly sure what you were saying, to be honest. Except no new deadbolts for the beginners to buy and follow along with. Oh, yeah, but I feel like these upgrades can be applied to any SCX24. Yep, no, I got there, Scott. Yeah, so on the stock one, you guys think I should run it on like nicer tires too, or should I just run it complete? Okay, maybe not any Lexan. I feel like a lot of the stuff would be comparable to a stock Lexan, but the Lexus is a hard body. I was kind of thinking, I mean, I don't really want to buy all of the brass stuff, but I was thinking I could like brass one out, like all of the newbies, like a lot of the newbies want to do. They go like, oh, brass everything, even though it might not be the best. Yeah. Sean, I was saying like, okay. Yeah. Clayton had the idea that I could do a comparison where I do only free upgrades or modifications. And then compare that to a stock build. So like do as much DIY stuff as I can or free upgrade modifications and see if I can how much performance I can eke out of it. I almost want to put like slightly better servos in them too, just all right, Sean. I'm sorry, I'm getting all into the semantics here. No, not like an NSDRC one. Yeah, Midwest, dude. Hit me up if you want to come down sometime. We can go to my favorite crawl spot. I didn't brass max my deadbolt. I did do 51 millimeter double bends, and when I put them on, and it was like, this far off the ground, I was like, what the fuck? So I ran it with no springs and bands for a long time before I got any shocks. One thing I did do, brass maxing for sure. One thing I did do that I heard somebody say, maybe on a Yip stream, I think it was on a Yip stream, that the Enduro 1.3 brass ring fits over top of a 1.0 brass ring. So you can have double brass rings in your front wheels. And I did that. Yeah, so yeah, I'm kind of thinking, do I want to put just a couple of like have the baseline be slightly nicer tires? Maybe like my first video, I can do slightly nicer tires versus bone stock, and then in the next video, I could do both have slightly nicer tires, but something else has changed. It's gonna be a lot of just like screwing and unscrewing stuff. Oh, Midwest, you should just come down for a comp sometime next time there's a comp around here. I haven't ordered much stuff from AliExpress in a minute, Advat, but I have ordered a lot of stuff in the past. That's part of every day. Yeah, it's not real good, to be honest. Midwest microcrawlers, they're like, it's real random. There's one group of guys who live like 30 or 40 minutes north of here who have a somewhat who they post comps like once every couple of months, but then there's not a good page like exactly local to me, but I can always let you know if there's one happening or something. If it works, run it. Look, if it works, run it. All right, we're at 19 likes. Last time we hit 20, the stream crashed. Are you talking about my local Facebook page, Scott? Because that's exactly what it is. It's there, but it's just 110 guys. Nobody liked the stream. Oh, mine says 19. Nice. All right, we're at 20, boys. Heck yeah. My bench is looking reasonably tidy too, which is nice. Enjoy the service. Yeah, let's say that. Put it away. I got these off a random build, just like some. What are they even for? Like brass weights that go on the skid. Who knows? Maybe how my dad lives like inland of Hokitika. Scott, how far is Hokie from where you live? I got them off some random build I got used, so I don't know what's going on with them. Yeah, the other coast, but I don't know where the pass would be. Like, is it a couple of hours to get there from Hokie? I'm aware you're on the other coast, dickhead. Three-ish. Word. I'm just fooling around, look. Hey guys, anyone want a Holmes hobby motor that doesn't work? What's it called, Scott? Maybe I do need a Snickers. It sounds pretty good. Man, we got some. I haven't gone through this little tray in a minute. We got some goodies in here. Little drive shaft action. Oh, just the chickeny kind. Look. The Hoka Tickets sandwich shop in Christchurch. Nice. A little tomb. I'm not sure. Well, I think they lied to you, Lurk. I think they lied to you. It doesn't sound real. Oh, yeah, I've watched a lot of the hot ones. Sean, what's your favorite episode? It sounds like you're on some bullshit too. I haven't heard about this chlorine chat here, Scott. It sounds like some propaganda you've been fed. Damn it, Lurk. Ooh, Trey on hot ones. Could you imagine Trey on hot ones? It'd be hilarious. That would be some good shit. Yeah, I haven't watched one in a minute, but there's some good ones. I can't pick up my favorite right now. But there's some amazing ones. It's a really good old deal. Good little deal, isn't it? Was it piss, Lurk? Was it fucking piss? Tell me it wasn't piss. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I haven't watched much of Eric Andre. I don't know. Some of his stuff is funny. Some of it I don't find super funny. TBH. I'll have to watch it and give it another try, but some of the stuff I've seen, I just find it, I don't know, not quite my cup of tea. That's fine. Hey, I'm not. You can, that's what. So many shows out there. I'll have to watch one. Maybe I've just seen like excerpts of his, and yeah, I'll have to watch some of it. Do you guys like the show The Office? Emily and I have listened to the Office Ladies podcast with Pam and Angela, and they're it's pretty funny to listen to all the different stories they know about The Office. Yeah, UK Office. Wait, no, the American Office is really fucking good, Scott. It's so good, and look, normally I love British television. Seriously, I much prefer British television. The American Office is so good. I love British comedy. The American Office is spectacular. And I am not a ride or die American television person. Quite the opposite, in fact. I'm a big fan of The Office. I've probably watched The Office, all of it, probably like 5 times. Pam is from St. Louis. I'm sorry, Scott, but you're just objectively wrong on this subject. I'm sorry. I didn't want to have to be the one who tell you this. I didn't want to have to tell you this at all. But you're wrong. L's in the chat for Scott for being wrong on this one. I haven't watched Shameless. I think my wife did. How much of it have you watched, Scott? How much of the US one have you watched? If you say only the first season, Lurk, shut the hell up. Yes, I've watched Letterkenny. Yeah. I mean, Scott, you're not even qualified to talk on the subject then. Lurk, also, what are you doing, mate? Yeah, Letterkenny is funny too. I didn't watch all of it, but I watched quite a bit of it. It's good. But Taskmaster is... Sean, you should check out Taskmaster. It's on YouTube. The full episodes and seasons are on YouTube. It's a British like panel show where they have like I think like 5 comedians per season, and they all have to do these challenges. It's amazing. You don't like Michael Scott? I'm blanking on his name too now. Luke is just choosing the opposite opinion of whatever I have. I'm not even doing a poll. There is no discussion here to be had. It's good if you... I don't know any of the comedians, Scott, and I think it's fucking hilarious. I mean, okay, I know it... Yeah, I usually don't... I've known like a handful of them, and I'm on like season 12 or something. Look, quit being an antagonist. I think it's great, even without knowing the people. I think it's freaking hilarious. Oh man, look. This is a nice rig, huh? Right, nice body. It's a good one. Right there. Alright guys. I'm getting sleepy and eepy. I'm gonna tune out now. Maybe again. I might just go live tomorrow night and the following night. I'm gonna have to come up with something to do though. I'm gonna have to come up with something to do if I want to go live. I don't have... Maybe my Acres things will... Live tomorrow morning. Oh, you're doing a live tomorrow morning. Is that what you're saying? Guys, is Sean going live tomorrow morning? Bye, Gentleman Birdleg. Bye, Sep. Bye, Scott. Bye, Lurk. Sean might be going live tomorrow morning, boys. Oh. Well, AM lives do not work for me. I am home tomorrow morning, though. I'm not convinced, like, TBH. Bye, Ranch Crawler. Bye, guys. Hit that like button if you haven't. It's been a great live. We've had lots of engagement. Scott, you're my number 1 fan. Lurk, you're number 2. Midwest Micro, you're number 3. Those are the guys right there. Yeah. No, I wish Trey went live like he started like 2 hours later. You are a mod now, though, Sean. That wasn't the case at the start of the stream. Peace, guys.